Okay, so we're going to be recording this webinar. Welcome all. We're very excited to have you all online with us. As I mentioned, my name's Graham Hay. I've got Sophie Vognan-Hay beside me, sitting here, and we're just so excited to be with you on this call and share with you the pre-launch of the Freedom 500 Club at the beginning of 2016. Well, 2015 is dead and gone, and 20 Sweet 16 is shaping up to be one of the most amazing years in the history of our lives. Don't you agree? We've got a lot on our plates. The world is in massive turmoil, and amongst all that, our company, New Skin Enterprises, is bringing out some very amazing innovation, which is going to allow us all to benefit from the massive changes that are going on. Down here in New Zealand, myself, Graham Hay, and Sophie, my wife, along with Jeff and Donna Gamagami, put our heads together and said, amongst all this massive change, what is it that we could do to help people getting started in the business, or those of you who have been around for a little longer already, create financial freedom way quicker than we have ever done before. We looked at all the pieces of the puzzle. And between us, we've had over 20 years each, so that's probably 80 years of experience in this business. We've been recognized at the highest levels of accolades within New Skin. We're part of the $1 Million Circle. We're all Nourish the Children ambassadors as well. And for those of you who are really interested in making six-figure income, then without blowing our pipes, we want to be able to let you know that we've done that, and our goal is to help you do that as quickly as possible as well. One of the things that we asked ourselves was, what kind of questions should we be asking that's really going to make a difference? And the biggest question was a question of focus. And that first question that we want to ask you tonight is, why did you take on your own business? Every one of you will have different reasons. And if you remember back, some of you will be brand new. Some of you will be brand new. You can write it in the edge. You can write us in the chat why you did. Why did you take on your own business? You see, when you listen to what the company is telling us, the innovation that's happening right now is going to be so amazing. We have so many blockbuster products that are coming out, which are really game changers in their own categories and rewriting industries. A lot of people actually get a little bit confused as to what should I focus on. And, when we look at it, for many of you, it might be because of the upcoming Wispan, or the Wispan launch, which has just happened in the last couple of days, yesterday, in fact. And Wispan being New Skin and ageLOC's premium anti-aging health supplement that is really making huge inroads in aging youthfully, by attacking inflammation. For some of you, it would have been that. For others, it might have been, wow, the AP24 whitening toothpaste, that toothpaste that cleans and brightens teeth in a way that just allows people to, save money on the dentist bill. For others, it might be because of the Galvanic Spa, one of the most demonstrable of our products, and one of the most emotional products that people just say after 5 minutes, wow, I can really see a difference. For some of you, it might be because of the upcoming innovation to be launched later on this year, which is ageLOC Me, the world's first customizable skincare regime, perfect for you. Now, amongst all of these options, I would hazard to say that the truth be that none of us joined the business for these products. It would be true to say that these products add validity to a business vehicle that allows us to go from where we are now to where we want to be. But if we ask that question again, why did you take on your own business? The answer for 99% of the people who participate with New Skin would be for freedom, for creating a lifestyle that you choose to live. Family, fun, and freedom. Raise your hands if that's you. You find that hand button and let us know that you're participating here. So when we looked at this, we realized that, yeah, there's so much change in the marketplace and so much innovation coming out that often new people in our business can really get confused at where should we be focusing on. At the end of the day, we all join to create freedom. And in our past 20 years or 80 years combined experience in this business, we really got to see that the people who created the biggest businesses within our organizations were those that focused not on individual products per se, but those that focused on creating freedom for themselves and helping other people do that as well. So it's a perfect time to be talking about vision and focus right now, because New Skin Corporate's vision is to become the world's leading direct selling company by generating more income for its sales leaders than any other company. What an amazing vision to partake in. Here's a question I ask myself in my previous employment or even my own business. Was it my vision to create more income for all of those that worked around me? Well, unfortunately, it wasn't. So I adhered to this vision. Do you? Because if you do, then I want to share with you what we're up for over the next few months as we pre-launch the Freedom 500 Club. The Freedom 500 Club is a club of 500 or more star executives. Now, our mission is to create a fun and inspiring community of empowered individuals who are playing a game for financial freedom. Wow. Fun and inspiring community. That takes it global. Empowered individuals, people who have the power in their own hands, and people who are playing a game for financial freedom. That's what the Freedom 500 Club is all about. And our outcome is to have created newly, starting from nothing, 500 stars by 2020. That's our new 2020 vision. Between now, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, by the end of 2020, is to have 500 new stars. Now, if you don't know what a star is, then have a look, talk about this with the person who invited you to have a listen to this webinar. But simply put, a star is somebody who has a solid business with New Skin Enterprises. Somebody who's probably going to be able to ask themselves the question, do I want to go to work anymore? Or do I want to make this my full-time source of income and grow it even further? It's the kind of person that has stability in their business and growing on that enough to have choices in their lives that they didn't have before. That's why we're so excited. This is what we call a hairy, audacious goal. This is not just 500 people. This is not 500 customers. This isn't even 500 executives. This is 500 people that are creating a stable business by helping other people. It's doing well by doing good. And this is a big goal. We think that it's totally doable by 2020, and with your help, we can probably do it earlier than that. In fact, the real question you should be asking yourself, if you're listening to this newly, is, could I be the first star starting from nothing? Or how many of the stars in that group could be in my business? Everything that we put together is nothing new, but it's all of the pieces of the puzzle that have been around, and we put it together in a way that is both simple because there's so much information out there that today people just get confused with how much diversity there is. It's leveraged meaning that you can create more results with less. And I think that's what we're all here and we're all interested in talking about tonight. And it's fun. It's fun because if it's not fun, then why are you doing it? When we first started in this business, our mentors told us, if you're not having fun in the business, then you're not doing it right. And it's time to really ask ourselves, is everything that we're doing simple? Is it leveraged? And is it fun? Who wants to be part of something like that? Would it be something you want to participate in? Awesome. Great. So there's a couple of areas that I want to talk to you about that are pertinent to the success of the Freedom 500 Club. And we're calling the Freedom 500 Club, it's something that's bigger than any system that's been around. It's really the social aspect of the business. Now, there's two areas of social. The first one is, the first part of social is social media. Now, I've got a question for you. In fact, I'm going to ask you to take part in the poll. Here's the first poll. Okay. I think I did it. Oh, there you go. Oh my goodness. Why did that happen? Okay. So you should be able to see that poll. Okay. Could you answer that for me? Great. Excellent. Okay. Now, there's a second poll that I'm going to ask. Oh, close poll. Okay, if you haven't done it yet, it's going to be too late. 69% voted. Okay, click. Okay. Here's the second poll. Okay, there you go. This is for you. Okay. Have you monetized social media? i.e., are you making money from it? Just choose an answer. Do it quickly. Okay. And the third poll is coming up right now. Okay, so I'll just close off that one. Here's the one. Find the poll on your screen, okay, and answer it as quickly as possible. Would you like to make a lot of money via social media? Okay, great. Okay, thanks for participating in that poll. By the way, if you're not on mute, would you put yourself on mute now, please? The coughing person is being heard around the world. So social media, we all know about it. The question is, how much are we using it? Is it something that's in the too hard basket? You know, we've got Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Vine, like all the kids are using. It started off with Skype. Now we're all on WhatsApp. So social media is taking the world by storm, and it is an opportunity to be used. Now, don't get me wrong. We're not saying to you tonight that social media is the only way to do our business. Our business is built on creating relationships. And those relationships are the most important thing. However, social media is certainly a way that we can create relationships in a way that has never been available before. What we're going to teach you to do is to use social media in a way that you can connect with people to leverage your time and keeping it simple. You're not going to have to take part in all of these social media avenues. You'll probably choose one, the one that fits best for you. Okay. Now, everyone's excited about social media right now. Some groups around the world are really growing just using social media. We believe that social media coupled with face-to-face, getting down and dirty around the kitchen table once the relationship has been created is still the best way to build a long-term business. However, the social media part is something that is new and attractive, and it also leads to our invite. How do you get people invited and interested into something new in a way that maybe they've never heard about it before? How do you monetize social media in a way that has people flocking to your door or growing large organizations rapidly so you can find the people who want to be the real business builders? And the invite that we've created, which is so simple, is based on 3 questions. The first one is, are you on social media? The second one, for people who say yes, is, are you making money from social media? Have you seen these questions before? Just close that poll. Sorry. And the third one is, would you like to? How simple is that? Those are the only 3 questions that we believe you need to ask people once relationship has been created. And don't get me wrong, this is not just something to do to people you don't even know blindly. This is once a relationship has been created, this is questions to ask to people that you've already developed a relationship. Just a quick question: can everybody see the screen? If you can see the screen, would you please just show your hands again, just to let me know that the screen is coming through okay. Yep. Okay. Looks like that's okay. Oh, Nope, some of you can't. Show screen, show main screen, PowerPoint. There you go. Are we back? Just let me know. Should be coming back to you in a second. Okay. It's all right. We're new at using the polls here, so here you go. We're back. There you go. Great. So that's the invite. Finding out who's already on the internet. And of course, today, if you ask about who's using social media, you're going to get a pretty big uptake of people saying, yes, I am. Are you making money from social media? Well, most people don't know how to, and it's actually something that's, pretty much in the too hard basket, or very, very daunting. We know of a very, very simple way of using social media to be able to monetize it. And of course, when you ask that question to people, would you like to? What are they going to say? How does that work? So it's a very, very easy way to be able to create interest or curiosity to be able to take it to the next step and help people find out where they're at and where they want to go. Okay. So the second premise, or that the Freedom 500 Club is based on, is finding five. When we first started in this business, there was something that we remember was that we were told every month you need to find 5 new active people that are actively using product. And over the course of time, things in the business became a little bit easier, and we also saw that people maybe didn't often work as hard as they wanted to, and maybe rested just on the minimums required. So what we're saying is, if you want to participate in the Freedom 500 Club, then every month, the simplicity of it is simply find 5. All you need to do is find 5. I want to show you the beauty of finding 5. Let's talk a little bit about exponential growth. You've probably seen this before. If you take finding 2 people, asking them those questions, showing them information that answers questions that they've got, and if they say, I want to partake in your business, and you found 2 of them and you taught them to do exactly the same thing and leverage that, then 2 multiplied by 2, of course, would be 4. If you duplicated that again, this is exponential growth. Of course, 4 multiplied by 2 is 8. 8 multiplied by 2 is 16, and so forth, 32 and 64. Over 6 generations of people teaching people, of leveraging a business proposition, then you'd have 126 participants in your business. Now, did we say find 2? No, we said find 5. What happens when you find 5? If you find 5 and teach them to do the same thing, 5 who find 5 would be 25 at that second level, where previously you might have had 4. Have them find 5 and it's 125. Have them find 5 and it's 625. Have them find 5 and it's 3,125. I like this type of math. Have them find 5 and it's 15,625. Can you see a massive difference there on that 6th level between 64 and 15,625? That's exponential growth. If they taught me more about this at school, I probably would have started this business a lot younger. The total over those 6 levels comes to 19,530 participants. Now, don't get me wrong. They may not all do this, but this is only for an example. What is the difference between 126 and 19,530? Well, let me put this another way. What did you do differently to create that massive difference, almost 200 times, between 120 something and almost 20,000? Well, of course, the difference was not 19,300 and something. It was the difference of what you did in input to create that massive output. Difference was you found 3 more. Okay, 3 more. So that's why we're saying find 5. Don't find 4. Find 5. If you haven't, getting towards the end of the month, go and find somebody else. If you still haven't got 5. If you focus on 5, you'll get 5. To become a star, you're going to need to have at least 4 executives. We say find 5. The difference in this club is that participants in the Freedom 500 Club are people who understand that financial freedom is not something that falls out of the sky on a platter. That you're going to have to do something over and above what the average person is going to do. And you're all above average people listening to this webinar tonight, because I know you've got other things that you could be doing with your friends, family, or your business. You know, they said that extraordinary people are really just ordinary people that are willing to do that little bit extra. And that is the founding premise of the Freedom 500 Club. Now, let's just talk a little bit about how you make money with this. The first part is that you invest in a freedom pack. Now, the freedom pack in New Zealand will be worth about $2,500. That's what you're going to start your business with. And I'll tell you a little bit more about what's in the freedom pack in a minute. But I want to show you what kind of returns you can make from this. For every 5 people who join the club, thanks to you showing them how to join with a freedom pack, you're going to earn a one-time income of $500 each time they join with that freedom pack. The total would be $2,500. In Australia, it'll be slightly less, but you probably know the income. It'll be around a couple of $1,000s. So here's the rule of thumb. Get started with a freedom pack as a person, somebody who wants to build a business, focusing on creating financial freedom for yourself and your family. Find 5 people and you have recouped in one-time earnings the same amount that you started your business in. Your business is already back in the black. Most businesses will take a couple of years to do that, but here you could do that in your first month. Now, duplicate that 5 times. Help those first 5 people to do that, and you're a star. Don't get me wrong, some will and some won't. So you're going to keep going. You're going to keep looking for 5 every month. Okay? Now duplicate that, and you're a star. That means that you've got a stable business. Your income's going to be around about $5,000 on a monthly basis. Duplicate 5 stars, meaning that now you've helped 5 other people to create a stable business, stable and growing business, and you're a star creator. Your income's up in the almost $140,000 per annum now, 6-figure income per annum. Duplicate 10 stars, and you're well on your way to a million dollar circle in just a couple of years, $25,000 per month. Duplicate 25 stars, and you're at over $50,000, close to $60,000 income in Australia or New Zealand dollars on a monthly basis. Duplicate 100 stars, you create a generational wealth. So you can see that the upside potential of being one of the founding members in the Freedom 500 Club is huge. And you know what? Out of these 500 stars that we're creating between now and 2020, not one has yet actually stepped up and become a star. They could do it in the next couple of months, and they could be you or in your business. So the question to take home tonight with yourself is, how many of those do I want in my business over the next few years? So that's how the money is made, and it's as simple as finding 5 and teaching people to find 5. You know, Nu Skin's got a compensation plan, and with the Freedom 500 Club, we're not even interested in teaching that anymore. Find 5 and teach 5 to do that. So how do you pre-qualify people who said that they were interested in finding out more when you ask them those first 3 questions? What were those 3 questions? Like, once you've created a relationship? Well, the first one was, are you on the internet? Are you using social media? The second one is, have you monetized it, or are you making money with it? And the third one is, would you like to? Well, then you go to the freedom500club.com, and online they can watch a short 2-minute video on social media and the future of everybody who's using social media today. Then they can do the freedom test. Now you can see here on the website, there's a social media road test. Don't get me wrong, this is not the freedom test. This is simply a placeholder as we are creating the freedom test right now. Today, along with Jeff and Donna, we completed the finalizing 50 questions. 50 questions that your prospect, your friend, your family member, anywhere in the world can go online at any time of the day and click on the same placeholder, but it'll say freedom test. And they will answer 50 questions that will really ask them about, do they have the life of freedom that they would choose right now? The idea of the freedom test is that it'll ask the kind of questions that you and I usually find hard to ask people, particularly the ones that we know. We have a lot of hang-ups about getting under people's skin and finding out where they're really at in life. And particularly if it's family or friends, it's even harder. But here's the thing. When people answer a questionnaire online, it takes away that personal part of it, and it makes it, I'm not talking to you. It makes it, I'm talking to the computer. And people are way more willing to answer candidly to these questions. And at the end of it, they'll get themselves a report. That report is going to show them that, yep, they've got some pretty good things on the road already happening in their life, but overall, when they take a look at the big picture, there's probably a lot of stuff they haven't thought about. And if I can say this gently, they're probably going to realize that their life sucks. There's something missing. They're going to see a major gap. During the course of them being asked by the computer these questions and answering them, it's also going to position us as people of authority, that we can actually help them not only find out what it is that they want out of their lives, but that we're going to be able to help them with a plan, and then we're also going to be able to hold them accountable. Okay, so they're going to click on there, do that test, and then they're going to get a report. Okay, at the end of that, they're either going to be freaked out and totally uninterested because they have no idea what this is about, or they're going to be chomping at the bit to find out more. And then at that stage, you can go on and you can present the business or the solution to the problem that has been alluded to in this freedom test, simply by using the tools that we have online. Again, our secret recipe for the coaching of all of this is helping them uncovering their why, giving them a plan, and holding them accountable. Now, the beauty in what I've just talked about, both the freedom test and the secret recipe, is that this is so doable that if you sponsor somebody into your business today, and they sponsor somebody the same day, and they sponsor somebody tomorrow, and by next week you've got 6 or 7 levels duplicated in your business, then that brand new person off the bat is going to be able to talk to somebody either face-to-face or online, ask them those 3 simple questions, and then direct them to the freedom500club.com website, and they're going to be able to get that freedom test done in a non-threatening way that is non-threatening for the new distributor who doesn't really know much about the business yet, and also by the prospect, meaning that they're not being challenged by this person that is trying to create a relationship with them. It makes it so simple. So that's our secret recipe. Going on to being able to present, again, we have so many tools available. The ones that we've chosen to use on the website, you can present any way you like. You could be a one-on-one, it could be in a small group situation. You can choose any physical way that you want to present, but we obviously know the easiest and the simplest way is to have that person be it with you, using your phone or your iPad, or down the other end of the country via Skype or Facebook chat, have them watch on their computer, phone, or iPad the videos that are on the freedom500club website. Once they've gone through the freedom test, then they'll get access to having a look at these if they want to take it any further. And these videos are short, they're succinct. They answer the question in step 2 of how we do our business. And then in step 3, they talk about what we do, or what industries and what products we use in our business. Okay, very, very simple, very easy, all one-click solutions. Okay, once your prospect has done the freedom test, they've created the curiosity has been created, and they've looked at this information, they've pretty much got a lot of questions to come that they're going to start firing back at you. And then one of those questions is going to be, so who's the team you're working with? Who's going to coach me? How am I going to get support? And at that is your opportunity to then introduce your new prospect to your support team. And you can do that, of course, on a 3-way call. You can do it over Skype. You can do it via the internet or using social media in the same way as we always, in Facebook chat. But the best way is face-to-face. And this is a really cool part in the social aspect of the Freedom 500 Club. We're creating Freedom 500 meetups. And these are on a weekly basis meetups that happen in your area or your city. They're fun. They're a place where you can bring your prospects, your new signups, and it's a chance for you to edify your support team and for your support team to be able to edify you. Tell them what a great person you are to work with and how lucky they are. It's where we can exchange retrospect. The club meetup is not a business presentation. It's conversational, and it's all about creating the relationship. Here in New Zealand, we're starting them in pubs. Why? On Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday nights, pubs are pretty quiet. You can go there, you can bring your prospect, you can buy them a drink. Yep, you buy them a drink, you invite them, and you make it a fun environment for them to participate. You introduce them to your support team, all of your coaches, and make sure that they have a good time. So when they go home that night, they walk out of the door saying, this is a fun, hip group of people. I want to be part of these, what these people are up to. During the conversations, of course, they may have brought up all types of questions they've got about the business, but that's not going to be answered in a business presentation format. It's just going to be, socially answered. You don't have to do these in pubs. They could be done in cafes, could be coffee meetups, could be homes. I'm thinking about doing them one at my local gym. We'll go for a protein meal straight after the gym and invite people to come along and get to know. It's something of my interest. Now, if you don't have a club meetup in your area, then guess what? As a leader and a founding member of the Freedom 500 Club, you get to create one. How cool, okay? It's as simple as opening your door, having people come in, have everybody chip in for a bottle of wine, or do it at a local pub, a cafe, or anywhere. We'll talk to you more about that if you want to know more, but it's really, the whole idea is that today nobody wants to go to business meetings anymore, and they don't have to. They can get all the information that they need online. We've talked about how to pre-qualify and how to present. All of that can be done before they come along, and then when we get to the meetup, it's simply just fun. Who likes that idea? Show me by a show of hands. Click on that button. Okay, it's going to make it so different to dragging people out of home late on a weeknight to a meeting, which is, they ask themselves, what am I doing at? This is just going to be, hey, I want to be with these people. And that's how it's going to be. Okay. Now, I want to talk to you a little bit about the Freedom Pack when you get started. We're designing a pack it's a Freedom 500 pack, or Freedom Pack. Name yet to be confirmed. And the idea of the Freedom Pack is that there's 30 or more products in there that allows new people in the business to build confidence in the products over time. These products are not for resale. They're all for your own consumption. And we all know that the more products that people are exposed to from a business perspective, then the stronger their belief and the longer that their consumption is over time. The idea of the 30 products that we're choosing to go into this pack is that they're easily demonstrated. You can see the results and that they can be documented with before and after pictures. And the whole idea of this pack, 30 products, this is not for people who just want to test the water. This is for people who want to be business builders and very quickly become a star in the Freedom 500 Club. So, there's some volume there. The whole idea is that people will focus on that and build that. Does that mean that we're not going to help somebody get started with a toothpaste? Well, of course we're going to help them do that. If they don't want to build a business quickly, if they understand that they're just testing the water, and if they're really just okay with not making any money quickly, okay, and they can upgrade at any stage at a later time. And so the Freedom 500 pack is something for you to use and have you and your family fall in love with. Now, here's an idea of what it might look like. Each country will be slightly different depending on what's available. Okay. However, the idea of the Freedom 500 pack is that you can test it and everybody in the family will fall in love with something and you'll get your own testimonials. Now, we're going to link this back to social media now, and we're going to teach you a very simple way of promoting your business in a way that is non-threatening to people watching you on social media and is not overbearing. What you're going to do is every day You're going to post something about your lifestyle, something about what's going on for you in your life, and you're going to slowly grow your social media database. Now, once a week, we're going to invite you to post your product success online. Not in a way that says, hey, I'm trying to sell you a product, but it's just sharing good news. Now, you probably know what a hashtag is, but for those of you who don't, I want to share with you right now. A hashtag, that's that little squirrely sign at the top left, is something that you can put in any post on social media, particularly Facebook or Twitter. And when people click on that hashtag, anything that has ever been hashtagged with the same hashtag will then show up kind of like a blog. Now, the idea is, if you were walking down the street looking for a restaurant to eat in, and you went past one restaurant that was totally full, and next door the restaurant was totally empty, which one would you choose? You'd probably choose the restaurant that was totally full, right? We all like to go to popular places. So when people are watching what's happening with you in your life, and then suddenly they see something which talks to them about a need in their life, like a skincare need or a hair care need or a healthcare need, which everybody has. You know, this is the biggest, most searched industry online. And if you posting something that says, hey, look, I discovered this product, and it's, look, these are the results. I can't believe how amazing I feel, and people are saying what people are saying to me, then you know, we're going to have everybody use the same hashtags. Okay. Now, don't get me wrong, these are not the finalized ones, but you will get in the Freedom 500 pack, you'll get a list of all these hashtags, and of course explanations about each one of these products. Now, you'll probably post one product a week, so it's going to take you something like 30 weeks to post all your results throughout a year. And each of those hashtags you put there so that when your friends or family or anyone in the social media database who's watching you, and don't get me wrong, in the beginning, they're just going to watch. They probably might not like. They probably click on like. They probably won't comment. But over time, you'll know they're watching. The first 15 of those posts, they probably won't do anything. They're just going to watch you. You know, there's so many Facebook stalkers out there. And over time, then they're going to start getting interested because you've suddenly hit on a subject that's their hot button, something that provides a solution for what they need. And they're going to be able to then come back to you. In your post, the rules on social media are you don't put the name of the product, you don't talk about the company, and you allow people to come back and show their interest. No pricing either. All of that kind of discussion is done by private messaging offline or off your main posting page, so that the business is done on a personal level because those people were interested. Okay, and then you can obviously provide a solution for anyone. The idea of your post on a weekly basis is to create curiosity about these amazing products that you're discovering. And it's not going to be so over the top because you're already posting 2 to 3 posts a day just about your lifestyle. So people are watching, and they're watching what's happening in your life. And then suddenly, bam, this is so cool. Oh, best toothpaste ever. What's that? Click. And they see all of these people have posted. Everyone in the Freedom 500 Club has posted these results about how their teeth are getting whiter and they're saving money on their dental bills. Do you understand where we're coming from? This is so much fun. You know, you might be asking yourself, what about some of the higher priced products or the non-demonstratable ones? Well, you're going to be able to buy them over time. They won't be included in the Freedom 500 pack, but as you develop your business, then you can purchase them for your own consumption and discover them as well. We're really interested in helping everybody get it out on social media in 15 to 30 weeks and start creating curious consumers, people that are asking you for more information about these products that you're talking about and want to start using them. Okay? Because we all know that a business without consumers is a business that's going to fall over pretty quick. So we want to be able to use social media to build that consumer base and also to get it out there quickly. The more that you use these hashtags, the more groups you can participate in, and the quicker that you're going to grow from tens or hundreds of people in your database to thousands, maybe even tens of thousands. Well, everything that we're talking about here actually fits right in with the company's roadmap to success. And you can see that the first part is be rewarded for sponsoring new people in the business. I must say, we do have one erratum, one change to the sponsor program. It's not sponsor 4, as you know. Our focus is sponsoring 5. Yes, if you only sponsor 4, you will get the free pack, but let's not tell people that. Let's focus on 5. Then they'll be pleasantly surprised. The next thing is, as you find 5 people and become a Ruby, and then a Ruby executive, and then a star, you're going to make 1,000, 2,000, and 4,000 New Zealand dollars, or up to 7,000, Australian dollars in one-time bonuses for progressing up to the star level. Okay. At that time, you'll also be invited on the success trip, the upcoming success trip, and it's totally qualifiable. Is that a new word? You can qualify still this year, and with the Freedom 500 Club, there's going to be people who are going to start today and qualify in the next couple of months for the next trip. It's to Japan. August the 14th, I think, is the date. For the trip, and it's 4 or 5 days in Japan, all expenses paid. You got to get on the success trip, and we want 500 of you to do it by now to 2020. You'll also be able to participate in the Leadership Summit, which is a yearly paid trip to a regional leadership summit, and of course, you can also participate in the 100 Plus Challenge, which we think will have people earning over $100,000. By 2020, by 2018, for creating 100 executives, let alone 100 stars. So it's all part and parcel of the roadmap to the success. We're totally aligned with what the company's doing, and by simply focusing on 5 and duplicating focus on 5, you see that you'll actually exceed all of these minimum requirements to participate in this roadmap to success. Okay, so what are the actions needed in the Freedom 500 plan? It's really very simple. On a daily basis, use social media, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram. Grow your database through just promoting your lifestyle. Let people know that you're a human being. Post personal interest topics, and let people know that you're a real person. Once a week, of course, you will post a product post. And on a daily basis, you'll work with your coach on an accountability program. Now, the accountability program is really simple. We've got tools online. There's ones called Basecamp. There's the calls, appointments, presentations, products sold, and signups, which is called CAPS document. And your coach is simply going to be able to ask you 3 questions. It's another 3-question solution. They're going to ask, what did you say you're going to do this week or today? Did you do it? And what are you going to do now? We're going to provide you with a 90-day planner, meaning that you can focus on short-term goals that are going to lead to your long-term financial freedom and success for your family. And in that, there will be the CAPS document, and we'll also, for those of you who really want to take it to step it up a notch, we'll be able to use programs or applications like Basecamp, so that all of the documents and all of the tasks that you've been set and accepted to do will all be in one place online, and you can access it all from your phone. You can be in your kayak, you can be at the cafe, you can be at work, your place of work, and still be participating in an integrous way in your creating your business. Okay, but this accountability structure means that even somebody who is brand new is able to coach somebody else who's just getting started by simply learning these 3 questions. What did you say you were going to do today? Did you do it? And what are you going to do based on your outcome? Simple? Do you like it? Is it leveraged? Could it be really fun just to be in contact with everybody really quickly and just get things done? Okay, so that's a daily activity. The other thing is obviously to ask people the invite questions. Now, can you remember those 3 questions? Are you on social media? Have you monetized it yet, or are you making money from it? Or would you like to make a lot of money from social media? Big money. Okay, those are the 3 questions. Then what you do is you present to them, start presenting. You share our mission, which is to create the fun and inspired community of empowered people who are playing a game for financial freedom. And the outcome by 2020 that we have 500 stars. If they ask how it works, then you move on. If they don't ask how it works, then you take a mirror and you put it under your nose and you see if it fogs up. If it doesn't fog up, then they were dead anyway. So how do you present? Well, you start off with pre-qualifying. Pre-qualifying really means get them ready to know that there's something missing in their life and help them identify what it is that they want. Also, set yourself up as somebody who has authority to show them the plan and hold them accountable in that test. Then you can present, like we showed before, one-on-one, or using the freedom500club.com videos, and then you bring them to meet the team. You can sign them up straight away, of course, but then if they're not ready to make a move, then you bring them to meet the team. It could be over the internet, but we, on a weekly basis, you're going to be running club meetups. And when I say running, you do it anyway, right? You know how to invite people for a barbecue, same thing. Could be at the pub or at the coffee shop, could be at the morning, could be lunch, could be the evening. You're going to be able to choose. The leaders will, spring up and we'll have these club meets everywhere. On a monthly basis, the workshops will and the recognition will be run. People will be able to all come together, the newbies with the oldies, and we'll be able to certainly create culture through that, the culture of recognition and the culture of who Nu Skin is as a company and who the Freedom 500 Club participants are. And we'll invite you also to throw a business opportunity there. Lots of people come together. It's exciting. We're not going to have these meetings every single week. It'll be more of a monthly activity. Quarterly, there's going to be corporate events, which will be team building, and we're also going to invite everyone in the Freedom 500 Club to generate social or fun events or charity events where we can go out and we can actually be seen to be doing good through helping the community. And people who come along, even just to participate in that for the first time, are going to walk away saying, hey, this is a really cool group of people. I want to be part of that. There'll be annual events, which are the success or the leadership summit, and the success trip. And of course, there's the Nu Skin Enterprises convention, both the local and international. Okay. Step 10 is to have fun on the journey. Okay. So all along the way, we made this simple. Anybody can do this anywhere, anytime. It's leveraged. You don't need to know all the questions. You need to learn those 3 questions to prospect, and you need to learn those 3 questions to coach. It's as simple as that. But all the rest is done online, and you can leverage the experience of the people who have been in the business for a long time. Our biggest goal for you all is to become experts at creating relationships. Just creating relationships and having fun. And that's the beauty of the Freedom 500 Club. I hope you can see that through what we've talked about tonight, that this is going to allow people to grow their business extremely fast. It still leaves room for people to start as slow as they want, but we're focusing right now on finding the people who want to become a star and teaching them to find 5 people. So that, in a nutshell, is the Freedom 500 Club, and you're hearing about it before everybody else. So if you've got questions, then contact us directly. GrahamHay@me.com, JeffMegamy@gmail.com, Sophie on Facebook, or Donna, and we'll answer those questions for you personally and include them in our next webinar. The first thing you will probably want to do is go and check out the freedom500club.com. Remember, the test there is not the one we'll be using, but it's just an idea of the kind of test that will, it's an idea of what it might look like. Okay, and also join the Freedom 500 community page online. Okay, on Facebook. Well, that's it for us tonight. Thank you for your time, and we hope you found this exciting. We know that we're excited. Between us, we're as excited as we ever were since the beginning of our participation in this business with Nu Skin Enterprises. Now, I just want to leave you with one thought. Whether you do this or you don't do this, it's up to you. But we're going to do this, and we're going for 500 people by the end of 2020. We'd love you to be one of those participants, but we're going to leave that up to you. And certainly, it's up to you to let us know. Thanks again for your time. We'll be running this again shortly, and we'll let you know. Any questions you've got, please come back to us directly. Thanks again. I'm Graham Hay. This is Sophie Vognan Hay beside me. Thanks all, and good night.